Hey guys, what's up? We are back with a new video. In today's video, we are ranking all PSA slash PIF companies. I added slash PIF because fucking UK likes to call some of their PSAs public information films that are longer than 2 minutes. So I added that in the title, but they're basically PSAs. They're just longer PSAs, really. That's all they are. That's all they are. So yeah, today we are here to rank these PSA companies. Let's just get straight into it, to be honest. Also, we don't have the camera on because my camera I was trying to record before, it was just stuffing up. So let's just get straight into this. Let's rank all these companies. So first, we have above the influence. That's all. No, that's all. Let me explain. So obviously, probably one of the most infamous anti-weed PSAs, Flat, is made by this company. It's probably one of the worst companies. Like, they're just so behind with weed. They're just trying to fight against mainly weed. It's mainly weed PSAs, and it's kind of dumb. I think one or two of the PSAs has kind of a decent message, but it's just like, why? Honestly, why? Just why? I don't get why they're trying so hard. It's just like, especially, it's just, you watch the PSAs, they're pretty dated because they're so against weed. And then, obviously, weed is a lot more accepted now. It's just, yeah, they're just so behind. It's so dated. It's already so dated, and their message is just kind of whack. Next, ad cancel. This is a very mixed one, because there's like the Vince and Larry PSAs, which, honestly, if it was just by that, it'd be straight up here. Be straight up here, no doubt. And they do have Smokey Bear as well, which there are some good Smokey Bear PSAs, but there's some that are very, yeah, just average. But you know what? From what I've seen, I would put them in good. I know one of the weirdest PSAs I've seen from them is the Alf PSA, which it's just weird, to be honest. It's just weird. Oh, yeah, also, they even did the Star Wars drink and driving PSA, like drink driving PSA. They did that as well, and they did I think a good PSA that they've done as well is the trains PSA, which is about global warming and stuff. They're just like, oh, 50 years, it won't affect me. And then there's a girl behind her going to get hit by the train because the train's symbolizing global warming and all that shit. And yeah, that PSA is pretty good. But I can't really think of many others on top of my head, to be honest. I've got a tab up here. I'm going to potentially look through some companies that I don't really know so well, so to kind of refresh my memory and whatnot. But anyways, next one, Nando's. Goes in great. It goes in great. The main PSA I can think of straight away is Break the Cycle. It's a very good PSA. Really fucking good. So, it definitely goes up there. Okay, after looking at more Nando's PSAs as well, it seemed like, just to refresh my memory again, there's a lot of good PSAs. A lot of really good PSAs. So, I think putting them up in great is very, very justified. Very justified, this position. So, Nando's stays up there. I've probably butchered their name like a million times already, but you know what, who cares? Concerned Children's Advertisers goes in okay. I'll tell you why it goes in okay. The main reason why is they're just like ad cancel. They're very mixed, but I feel like ad cancel has more good PSAs. Concerned Children's Advertisers has good PSAs like Rehab and The Trap. Those two PSAs are so good. They're honestly just so good. But they got other weird PSAs like Hip Choice and Don't Put It in Your Mouth. And then they have other PSAs that just completely fucking debate you, like House Hippo, which I love the PSA until the end. The end just kind of ruins it all. Like, it legit just ruins it all. They did do the message pretty well, though, in that, to be honest. But, yeah, you know, Concerned Children Advertisers goes in okay. They got a lot more very average PSAs and sometimes even bad PSAs compared to the good ones. They got a few good ones, though. They really do. So, I'm keeping them okay. They're not bad at all. But, yeah, let's go in the middle. Fire Kills. This is going in front of Nando's. Fire Kills. Whew. They got a lot of good fucking PSAs. They got PSAs like it only takes a minute with the Christmas tree. Just a tree that lights up on fire. They've got they got the Excuses Kill PSA, which is actually not bad. I think that's probably their weakest PSA, to be honest, though. But they have so many good PSAs. Oh, they've even got the Dolly PSA as well with the doll. And there's the candle and it ends up lighting up the house. Like, that's a good PSA as well. So, yeah, you know, they're going great. They go top of great. Not quite best, because they're just not my favorite, but they're very good. Next up, Greenpeace. I've seen a few of their PSAs. There's like 3 I've seen. But they're going good. They're going good. Honestly, I'll keep ad cancel in front because of things like Vince and Larry and the Smokey Bear PSAs that are just really memorable and really great. But Greenpeace has got good PSAs. They got good PSAs. The Kit Kat PSA against Nestle, how they buy oil, like canola oil and vegetable oil, and how that's killing orangutans and stuff. Yeah, that PSA is actually good. That's probably their best PSA. I know they've got the Everything's Not Awesome PSA, which is about oil and shit. How they dig down, how they use drills and stuff into the ground and stuff like that to get oil and whatever. And then I've seen there's a PSA with it's the same as Aardman animation, like claymation, where they have the turtles. I think it was about littering or something like that. I haven't seen it in a long time, to be honest, but you guys will be able to see it on screen while I'm talking about it anyway. So I remember those 3 PSAs, but they're all good. They're all good. They're all good. I'd say the Kit Kat PSA is probably the best, to be honest. So they're going good. I feel like it's a very justified position. The Montana Meth Project, which is the campaign meth, not even once. This is very hard. This is another company that has very, 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 very mixed PSAs. They do have some good anti-drug PSAs, but they do have some bad ones, like everything else, which that PSA is just, I don't know, it's just hilarious. I find it so ridiculous. It's just like, I get what it's going for. It's just like, you got to think of all the other things that you're going to have to deal with when you start doing meth. But it's just like, it's so ridiculous. It's so over the top. I know I copped shit for this on TikTok, but I thought the parents' PSA was funny. Obviously, the subject matter is not funny in the slightest. But it's just the way the kid that's on meth overacts like crazy. He tries to sell it too much. I just find it funny, especially when he slams in the door. Just full on rams the door. I don't know. So, I will chuck them bottom of good. You can barely see it, but it's gone bottom of good. I think it's just that's where they go. Just bottom of good. NHS. Shit, I don't know. The main PSAs I can think of straight away is like Hooked. That PSA. I can think of Beaten Body as well. Which, those PSAs are alright. Beaten Body and Hooked are alright PSAs. I remember seeing Hooked back in 2011 when I was watching the Critics' Choice DVDs, which I wish I could buy some. If I had money, I'd be buying them and reviewing them, because that'd be awesome content. But no, I can think of those 3. I can think of those 2 PSAs. Also, I can think of Why Do You Keep On Running Boy, which is probably the worst out of the 3 I've mentioned. So, I'm gonna chuck it in front of concerned children advertisers. Okay, maybe controversial. I don't know.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I forgot they did the Anthony Hicks PSA, which that one's good. It's just sad. It's just so sad. Fuck, where do I put it? I think, you know what? I'm putting it in good. I'll put it just below Montana Meth Project, to be honest. I'll put it just below that. Because I feel like Montana Meth Project does have more good PSAs. NSPCC goes in great above Barnando's, to be honest. They got some really good PSAs. As much as I gave Cartoon a bit of shit in my old PSA reviews, I gave it a little bit of shit, but I still really enjoyed the PSA. I still thought it was good. I just feel like it wasn't absolutely like amazing. Even though it was a good PSA, it's just I didn't think it was absolutely amazing. They do have some other really good PSAs though. I'm not gonna lie. They got PSAs like Astrobot. They got the I Saw You Willy PSA and Lucy and the Boy. Those PSAs are really good. They're really good PSAs. So I think NSPCC deserves to have a spot up here. They're all about like child abuse and stuff. That's all their PSAs are. And I feel like this is a very, very solid position for NSPCC, to be honest. I feel like they really deserve to be up here. They're not quite the best. They're not my favorite. I'm probably going to end up only having one up here, which I'm going to have to change a few things after when I finish the list and see where I go with that. New Zealand Transport Agency. It's going up in grade. They got some really fucking good PSAs. they've really got some fucking awesome, hard-hitting PSAs. So, I think great stays up here, to be honest. It stays up in great. Yeah, the PSAs I can think of with New Zealand Transport Agency is like the Wheel of Misfortune, which I was looking at just then. I can think of the Don't Worry Be Happy PSA as well, which is a pretty good PSA. There's a lot of good PSAs from... I just had to kind of refresh my memory, to be honest. But they do have some really good PSAs. They have some fucking awesome PSAs. Also, they do have the Trapped PSA, where you guys are driving and then they spin out and their car ends up getting stuck in the tree. And the guy next to him dies. That's a good PSA. And he's trapped in the car. That's really fucking good. I love that PSA. Let's go to the next one. Partnership for a drug-free America. Goes in meh. They got so many fucking PSAs. It is stupid how many PSAs they have. But you know what? They go in meh. They just go in meh. Because I feel like they got some good PSAs like Cemetery and Diving Board. Those PSAs are good. I will stand by that. They're good PSAs. But they have other PSAs like This Is Your Brain, which they're well known, but they're not that good. And then they got other PSAs like Pot Surgeon and shit like that. And the Puppet Strings PSAs, which are just fucking whack. They're so whack. Like, they're funny. They're funny. They're funny to laugh at and stuff like that, but it's just like, they're just whack. So, they go in meh. They're just like, sure, they're chucking out plenty of PSAs, but I hardly doubt that any of their PSAs really affected people's drug use or anything like that. I feel like ad campaigns that are like above up here would really do all that work. That heavy lifting. Next, PETA. As a company, they're straight up and fucking bad. Hate their company. But as their PSAs go, just meh. Just meh. Their PSAs are just average. They're kind of just normal, meh, very average PSAs. I'd seen the PSA about how they drill a hole through the bear's nose and stuff like that, but they do it with a human. And they say this actually happens to bears. So it's an alright PSA. It's not bad. But I've seen a few of the other PSAs. It's just meh. They're just meh. I don't feel like they really do much. I really don't feel like they do much. So the next one is the Queensland government. You know, I will chuck them in good. I'll chuck them like, yeah, here. The main PSA I can think of straight away is the Pram PSA, where things just go 0 to 100 fucking straight away, just bam, straight into it. Straight into just everyone, the fucking mother dying and all that shit, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck? I've seen a few of the other PSAs as well, and they're good. They're good PSAs. They're good. I feel like they definitely hit their message across pretty well. They honestly do. I don't really have much else to say, to be honest. So let's get into the next one. So next we got two RSPCA ones. This is Australia. This is the UK. Australia goes up here. Goes up here. I'll tell you why I put them in two different categories too. RSPCA in Australia mainly stays around with more lighthearted PSAs. They do have one very disturbing PSA, which is Hit. But I put them up in great because the PSAs are just great. Especially like you see the I wouldn't really count it as a PSA. It's more of an ad for RSPCA. But with all the animals walking across, it's just iconic. It's iconic to Aussies. It's such a charming PSA. Even PSAs like Pip the dog. I find that a really good PSA. I find it's a quite a sweet ending. It's just, yeah, they're really good PSAs. I don't really have much to say. And even the PSA like Hit, it's disturbing as fuck, but it's a very good PSA. That's what I find. It's just a very good PSA. RSPCA in the UK though, this is where things change. I would put it down. Would I put it in good though? Yeah, you know, I'd put it here. I feel like the main thing that holds them back is that sometimes the execution of their messages is very mixed up, especially with like My Little Puppy and How Much Is That Doggy? I feel like they're just kind of fuck it up in their execution, not gonna lie. But you know, they do have some good PSAs, like Swim. They have some other good PSAs as well. Can't remember the names off the top of my head, but I've seen them all. And they do have some good PSAs. So they're going good. They're going good. It's just, if it wasn't for PSAs like My Little Puppy and How Much Is That Doggy for having very confused messages and being very fucking harsh to animals and not being quite accurate with their message, then they would be in great. They would be in great. They would be. All right, next up is C, which the main two PSAs I have seen from these guys is obviously Netherlands company. The main two I've seen is Countdown and Shadow Puppets. Shadow Puppets is better because Countdown just purely relies on scare factor. Just goes straight into it, counting down for 10 and having like full-on fucked up hands and whatever. But there's a build-up to Shadow Puppets. I like it. It's a nice tone build-up, and then it builds into the disturbing bit where the guy has one hand completely gone. So, you know, I'll put them in good. Would I put them in front of NHS, though? Would I put them in front? I would say so. I'd even put them in front of RSPCA. I'd probably put them, to be honest, I'd put them here. I would put C right here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a bit biased because I like it a lot, but I'd put them up there. I'd put them up there. SWR. Well, SVR, I meant, sorry. SVR. The German company which made PSAs like Day Trip, which... Cool PSA. The concept is fucking awesome. I love it how they do that. Like, it's a very cool idea, but I feel like its message is just it's a bit weak for very disturbing imagery that they show. It's just like their message was whatever you show your kids on TV, you want to show them in real life. I feel like they go to the complete fucking extreme when they do that, and it looks great. It's honestly just really disturbing, but it's just like I think they could have had a lot more of a meaningful message and a hard-hitting message. But you know what? I've seen the other PSAs. Another one of the PSA I think of theirs that is really fucking cool, which reminds me of the Hit a Stay music video, is Nightmare. They do have other PSAs like a Mock, which is just... It's just whack. Like, it's kind of funny they try to imitate a video game by using school shooters, and then they end up showing footage of the Columbine shooting because they click Eric Harris, which is one of the shooters. So I'm probably this video's probably already taken down because I mentioned school shootings. Oops. But yeah, you know, they go top of okay. They have some really cool PSAs, and then they have some really PSAs. TAC, this is what hurts me the most. If it wasn't for the past few years, they would have been right here. I wouldn't care what anyone says. I would have put them right here. I love TSA's PSAs. I feel like they have some really good, sharp, and effective road safety PSAs. But the past few years, they've made some fucking shit PSAs. So, this hurts me to do. But what I would do is I would chuck it down here. I love TSA. Well, TAC. I love TSA's PSAs. But it just goes here. I wouldn't put... It's just like... If they didn't have the past 5 years of PSAs, that'd be best. That'd be the best. They have some really fucking good PSAs, but... As of recently, no. Honestly, just no as of recently. Think... This is like... Because obviously with this one I'm using UK and USA Think PSAs, because they do have PSAs in UK and the US. They're pretty good. There's some I don't agree with, like Moment of Doubt, which is their worst. It's probably one of the worst PSAs I've ever seen. It's fucking terrible. But they do have some really good PSAs. And they even did try to stay relevant in like it's like 2013 or some shit where they did like a public stunt by in a bar they did like a public stunt with a mirror, and they had like someone's head crushed through the window, which is pretty cool. It's pretty fucking cool. I'd put them in good, to be honest. I would put them in good, but I'd put them in front of the Queensland government, to be honest. I'd put them there. Truth. This one kind of hurts me. It's just like the past 10 years have not been nice to Truth. They have fucked themselves so hard in the past 10 years. After Unsweetened Truth, they fucked themselves. But there were some pretty shit PSAs back in the past. Like the Boom PSAs. They're just fucking hilarious. Like, I love the Boom Cars one. That is fucking hilarious. It's not meant to be, but it is. It's just like, it just is. It's so unexpected that I just find it hilarious. You know what I will do though? I will put them with I'll put them in front of Partnership for a Drug-Free America because I feel like they do have some good PSAs. Like Singing Cowboy, Unsweetened Truth. There's a few others as well that they have, which are good. Like Body Bag as well. Body Bag's a good one. And those are some PSAs I remember actually seeing in the Critics' Choice DVDs as well. And they're still good. They still got some good PSAs. I'll tell you what I'd put as my best. WorkSafe Victoria. Very, very controversial, I reckon. But I fucking love WorkSafe Victoria's PSAs. It might be my nostalgia kicking in because I live in Victoria. But they just have some fucking awesome WorkSafe PSAs. I don't even feel like PSA companies like Prevent It even keep up. Which, if I was to put Prevent It on here, I'd put them good. I'd put them like here, in between C and Greenpeace. I just couldn't find their logo anyway, so I didn't get to put it on this tier list. But WorkSafe Victoria, I'm putting up top, to be honest. It's going up the top. Okay, last one I have is Why Do You Think? Where would I put it? I'd put it probably in bad, to be honest. I just don't think their PSAs are good at all. The main PSA that sticks out to me is the Forest PSA with the bunny. I just find it hilarious. The message is quite true. Like, it is quite true, but it's just whack. Even they have the Meat Belt PSA as well. That PSA is just fucking whack. It's just whack. I get the message. I get it. It's like, oh, you look dumb smoking, so you look dumb with a meat belt. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. So, look, you know what though? I would put it in front of Above the Influence. I think Above the Influence is at the bottom. I think it's at the bottom. I honestly think it's at the bottom. Would I make many adjustments to this tier list though? Honestly, NSPCC. Yeah, NSPCC in front of TAC. Controversial, but NSPCC has always been very consistent and made very good PSAs, so they'd go in front. Because I'd love to put TSA up here. I think TSC's PSAs from about 5 years ago before then, probably better than WorkSafe Victoria PSAs. But I love WorkSafe Victoria PSAs anyway. I think they're really good. Even recently, they've had more recent PSAs, and they're still good. Like, there's a PSA recently about manslaughter. I think that's good. You can actually, because they've added it to the Australian government, where if I think you can be charged for manslaughter if someone dies in your work site. I'm not quite sure of all the details on that, but I know you can actually get charged for manslaughter now for that in Victoria. So they've done more PSAs about that. They've done PSAs about that as well, which is... And they're good PSAs. They're really good. Yeah, I think this is my tier list, to be honest. I wish I could put Ad Cancel up here because of Vince and Larry, but... This is my tier list. Bit controversial, but you know what? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in my Discord server as well where you'd put these tier lists, and also comment below where you'd put different companies and whatnot. Let me know in the comments and whatever. The tier list is in the description. Straight in the description, so you can go straight on there and rank it yourself. You can even chuck your own full ranking in my Discord server. Send an image through there and show me what you guys think. But this is just my opinion. I really look forward to see what you guys think, to be honest. This is just my opinion, though. I'm obviously not quite right. People have different opinions. So this is just my opinion. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I apologize I couldn't get my camera working, but this is just my opinion. Anyways, please like this video if you did enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it as well, as it really does help me out. Also, I will talk about me uploading PSAs. YouTube's only letting me upload 15 videos a day, which is so fucking dumb. It's meant to let you upload 50, but it's only letting me upload 15. So, rolling out PSAs onto this channel is not easy. But besides from that, I really appreciate you guys. I'll hopefully catch you all in the next video.